Alrighty, what is poppin', Canon family? It's your boy JT. If you don't know what this is called the Tea with JT, a podcast where I document 2022, my experiences, stuff I'm doing, pretty much a video diary, not gonna lie. Now, last video we discussed what I want to accomplish this year on my 2022 goals. So if you want to see that, go ahead and click in the top right. It'll be right there for you. This video is going to hold myself accountable for what I did not accomplish last year. I didn't publicize my goals, but I'm going to read to you what my goals were. And then I'm going to give you the reasons why I didn't accomplish those goals. Now, there were 7 goals that I made last year. But before I get into that, go ahead and click subscribe to the channel. I don't want you to miss, I want you to keep up with me. It's no fun if I'm just doing this for myself. So, let's start. The very first goal I had was to move out of my parents' house. Now, I was really into manifesting at this time. So, I went ahead and wrote down some affirmations to go along with it. I would say, I am so grateful to live in my new apartment, and I am close with my cool, weeby, and social roommates. I don't have roommates, so that last one didn't even come true. Now, this one I was able to accomplish. What you're seeing behind me now is my 1-bedroom apartment. I do plan on getting a 2-bedroom this year, sharing it with my twin. I think that would be lovely and super awesome. But yeah, I was able to move out of my parents, and that was really good, especially for my mental health as well. Sometimes being with your parents when you're at my age, it can get very trying on your mental health, and it can almost make you feel really bad for yourself and cause a lot of self-doubt and some self-esteem issues. And so it was causing those for me, and luckily I was able to move out, and I'm doing a lot better. This could be a little off topic, but one of the things I did notice about my 2021 and why it was such a good year was because of how much I grew. And it sounds so tacky to say, but I think I grew the most personally. I had the most character development. I built the best in just some awesome relationships that I still have to this day. I made more money than I had previously. And I feel like this was kind of a year of me getting my shit together. It's almost like when you think of a story, it has like a beginning, then it has a little trial period, then it goes up to the climax, and then come down from the climax to the ending. I feel like I'm right at this moment in my life where I'm about to hit my climax, or maybe just a little bit towards the beginning. I'm in that very first stage of my life, and moving out of my parents was a huge step for me. I tried moving out multiple times when I was 19, and it just didn't work out. I don't think I really wanted it to work out, because if I wanted it to work out, I would have made it happen. So yeah, I accomplished that one. My second goal for 2021 was to have $10,000 in savings and crypto. Now, when I wrote this, you're probably thinking, oh, okay, 10,000 combined of savings and crypto. And if you do think that, then yes, I most definitely have that. However, when I wrote that, I meant 10,000 in savings and also $10,000 in crypto. I have the crypto money. I don't have all the saving money. I have a little bit over 5,000 in cash and then a couple grand in the bank. So I almost have the savings. I got super close, but I wasn't able to finish it. Some of the the stuff I wrote underneath, the affirmations, where cryptocurrency flows to me abundantly and money is attracted to me 24 hours a day. Now, I definitely think that I put a check mark by this when I went over it, so I guess I must have thought to myself that, yeah, you accomplished it. But looking back on it, I don't think I accomplished that 10K in savings in crypto. Judging by reading it, I think I meant maybe like 5 in each, which I did accomplish. But me being very hard on myself and me being someone who is a very, very little person, I don't think I accomplished it. And part of the reason I don't think I accomplished savings and getting that a couple extra, maybe like 2 grand in savings, is because I didn't save. I chose to spend my money on other things that were not good for me. I chose to spend money on things that instead of putting my goals first, because I could spend all the money I want after I get the 10K in savings. Once I get that, then I can spend tons and tons of more money. But unfortunately, I didn't, and I made the wrong financial decision. I think a large part of it as well was that I moved out of my apartment, or moved out of my parents' house to my apartment, so I had to buy things like couches, TV, desk stand, bed, mattress, bed frame. I had to buy a lot of stuff, and including moving costs as well. That really does add up. So if you're not 25 and you're maybe a little younger and you're wanting to move out of your parents, just be aware that moving is expensive. It costs me, I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and it cost me about $500 to move my furniture just into my apartment without me building it. And the furniture itself was a couple grand, like 2 to 3. So, and that's just me having the bare bones stuff, and I'm still adding to it, like little pieces at a time. Like I just got a coffee table that was like $30, for example. And so, yeah, just be prepared when you are moving out that you want to save a little bit of money. You want to have at least 3 or 4 grand saved. That's what I would recommend. Tea break. Oh, this tea is so sweet. If you don't know what I'm drinking on, I was drinking this in my very first video. I'm recording this one directly after. This is a tea I made. It is mullein. It has marshmallow root. It has a couple other stuff. I'll put it in the description or in the comments of what the tea is. But this is for a like a cough. I have a very dry cough, and I'm trying not to make it any worse. Alrighty, now we have another one. We have number 3, which is I am dating a significant other. Did that happen? Fuck no, that did not happen. The affirmations were, I am grateful that the love I seek is finding me. One, that's a great affirmation. Even just they say that every day, the love I seek is finding me. I really like that. I might have to continue saying that. And then I have another one. I am so grateful that I make my romantic partner happy. I wrote down when I first made this yesterday, the reasons why I didn't accomplish it. So here's what I wrote down. There were a few reasons. One, as much as I would like to tell myself I was ready for a relationship, I was not ready for a relationship. Secondly, I did not put myself out there as much as I should have. Most notably, that was probably due to the fact that I would say I'm ready, but I'm not ready. And I'm noticing a pattern in my life where I say I want something, but I'm afraid to go get it. Like I almost want it to be handed to me on a silver platter. And if I want something in my life, I need to learn that I need to work for it, that I need to be putting the effort forward to make it happen. And unfortunately, this dating a significant other wasn't happening. Funny enough, the beginning of this year, maybe like last week of 2021, I had more action than I had all year. So kind of crazy how that works. Like once I admit to myself that, hey, I wasn't ready for a relationship, or like, hey, I didn't put myself out there enough. Girls just started popping up into my life, and just from like the most random places. I had someone from 3 years ago send me this year just a random like 5-paragraph essay about Happy New Year's and how she wishes me well when I haven't talked to her in like 2 years. I had other people, former coworkers, and I had other people just randomly find me on Snapchat and other from dating apps. So this last week and a half has been phenomenal for me sexually, I'll be honest. The next one. I am close to another person, and I am grateful that we are close friends. This one did get accomplished. Here are some of the affirmations I used if you wanted to use these yourself. I am thankful to have another close friend, and I am grateful that my close friends make me happier. I was blessed enough to have a lot of good, solid friends this year. If you're watching this, I'm going to shout you out real quick. Some people in my friend group I would classify is very, very deep in my heart. Especially new ones. I'll include some of the older ones as well, but the newer ones I would say Sydney, Ariel, Casey, and Kim. These are the 4 I can think right off of the bat. I also had a friend named Bryce for a little bit. He was really nice. I just decided I didn't want to further that relationship for personal reasons, of course. But you 4, I don't know if you're ever going to see this, but you 4 have just made my 2021 just phenomenal. You guys have really pushed me to grow spiritually, and you've really called me out on a lot of my BS. And I would not have had as much personal growth and character development if you hadn't helped me. So shout out to you 4. Shout out to Kim for giving me some healings. I really needed those, and I'm in just such a better place than I was before. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. I got closer to some friends this year that I wasn't close with before, or wasn't as close as I hoped to be before. One of them being Nick. We continually get close every single year, and it's just nice to see that after knowing him for 3 to 4 years, we can still find stuff to talk about and still learn new things about each other. Lamar as well. We live in the same complex. He lives like 11 doors down, and for him, I'm just super grateful that he's been in my life, and even though he comes in and out and we go in and out of each other's, there's like a flow to it almost. So I'm super grateful for him. He actually just got a girlfriend, so I won't be seeing much of him for a little bit. Knowing him, he doesn't say it, but knowing him, I won't see a lot of him. But yeah, I've made a lot of friends this year, and if you know anything about my past or how I grew up, maybe I'll make a video about it. But I never had a lot of friends. I never had people that cared about me, and unhealthy relationships were very, very healthy for me. It was modeled in my home, and I remember just, all the way from K through 8, I had 0 friends. Nobody wanted to come over to my, house and play. I would sit alone at lunch. I would try to sit next to random people at lunch, and what do you know? None of them wanted me to sit by them. So it was just a very dark time in my life, and growing up, I never had a lot of friends. So now that I'm working through my childhood trauma, especially in regards to being social and bullying, I'm starting to see that I'm an awesome person. And the people who didn't want to hang with me then, they're great. And something that I am learning that you guys can all take away is that my past does not determine my future. My reactions to my past determine my future. And I'm changing my reaction to the past now. So this way my future is being changed. We call this shadow work. And I'm really doing a lot of shadow work recently on relationships, friendships, and also bullying. Tea break. All right, next. We have 3 more. This one was a little tough. You'll hear why, but it was to meditate 144 times this year. Some of the affirmations I used were I'm a consistent meditator and mystical experiences come easily to me. Now, did I accomplish this? Let's see what I had to say. I have a little squiggly by it, which is my opinion is like a maybe. Here's what I said. To be honest, I didn't keep a good track. I feel like I got above 500 though. And I don't think I got to 144, but I think I got real close. I think I've meditated over 100 times this year. Now I'm meditating every day for the most part. Since it's New Year, I really haven't, which is probably when I should be. But I typically meditate every day. And if I don't meditate every day, it's like 3 to 5 times per week. So do I think I meditated 144 times last year? No. But do I think I meditated over 100 and got really damn close? 100%. So this one, I put it as a squiggle, but we're going to go ahead and classify it as a no because I'm 99% sure I didn't meditate 144 times this year. And why didn't I meditate 144 times this year? Well, I could blame it on a lot of stuff. I could blame it on, me not taking my spirituality seriously until the later end of the year. I can blame it on me working so much. I worked 2 jobs for a little bit. But I think at the heart of it, you'll notice a common thing, is that I didn't make meditating in my spirituality a priority as it was since coming like October, November. I didn't make it as a priority as it should have been. And it needs to be a priority in my life. And I'm going to realize that I'm a divine spiritual being and I am a powerful being. And I'm called to heal people. And I can't do that if I'm not, 1, healing myself. And 2, I can't have these mystical spiritual experiences if I am not putting in the work to get those experiences. So I need to be meditating more often. I think 3 to 5 right now is a good solid way. I would love to get that up to every single day, but I don't want to write that down on my goal because I know that when I don't accomplish meditating every single day, that one day I don't accomplish it, it's just going to ruin my whole streak. So next one was to have 100,000 TikTok followers. Currently, I'm at like 64,000. But here's what my affirmation was. I am so grateful for my 100,000 TikTok followers, and viral content ideas come easily to me. Now, why didn't I accomplish this? Let's go to this page. Number 6, I did not want to get over 100,000 followers, so I didn't get to achieve it. And for the most part, that's pretty right. I said this before in other videos, but I noticed a pattern in my life where I want something, I say I want something, and then I'm not willing to put in the work to get it. Having that 100,000 TikTok followers was not the way to get it. But also, it was a lot harder for me to get TikTok followers and maintain where I'm at due to my past experience with TikTok. I got canceled really bad from the Christian side of things, which is where I originally built my fan base. As you know, I'm spiritual now, so when the Christians found out that I'm moving from Christianity to more spirituality, they were not happy, and I lost a ton of my followers. A lot of stuff happened. Let's just say a lot of stuff happened. If you really want to know, leave a comment below, and I'll make a video about what happened with that. But because of that, I got shadow banned on TikTok, which means they stopped posting my content to my followers. And so every video I was getting for a solid 9 months was only 100 or 200 views, and I have 60, we'll just call it 65,000 followers. And so the numbers just didn't add up there, so I knew I was getting shadow banned. Now I'm getting over it. Funny enough, now I'm at like 1,000 to 500, which is a good number for me. I'm very satisfied with that. My last one. Pass the N5 Japanese exam. The affirmation was, I am fluent in Japanese. Here is what I said about why I didn't get to accomplish it. To be honest, I think this was a phase sparked by my Naruto obsession. Naruto is the best anime, unpopular opinion. Second unpopular opinion, Naruto and Sakura most definitely should have gotten together. It should not have been Naruto and Hinata. They could have written everything so differently. Hinata should have married someone of the Hyuga clan, so she can keep the eyes and keep a pureblood eyes. And then Sasuke should have married Karen, the girl that would always let him bite him so he sucked his chakra. Yeah, that's what happened. But for a long time with this Japanese, I wanted to speak Japanese. I wanted to go to Japan. I wanted to live in Japan. I wanted to do everything Japanese. I wanted to be able to read anime and listen to it in Japanese and be able to fluently translate it. But once I started really putting in the work in, and I really put the work in on this one, it just stopped. I just kind of stopped wanting to do it. I've noticed when things get hard, I tend to quit. And so part of the personal development this year was not only realizing that I like to complain a lot, or like I don't want something, but I'm not willing to put the work in. But a lot of times when I do put the work in, I'm very, very quick to quit. And it's really hard for me to tell myself that I'm a quitter, me being a very prideful person, but I am a quitter, and I have a tendency to quit very, very easily and get very easily discouraged. So this Japanese exam didn't happen because of those character traits, and also it's because it's not something I wanted by the end of the year. I had other priorities. I had other priorities like spiritually and meditating, and my learning Japanese kind of was on the back burner while I was having 2 jobs at one point. So now I only have 1 job, so maybe this year I might pick it back up and start learning. But if you ever study Japanese, you know that shit's hard. It's fucking hard. So yeah, that is all the 2021 goals that I have on this little thing. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I would absolutely love for you to get value out of my content. If you want to keep tuning in to my weird experiences that I have throughout the year, let me know. I guarantee you I have some crazy stories to tell you. And yeah, I love you guys. Let me know down below what your 2021, what you didn't get to accomplish in 2021 that you hope to accomplish in 2022 is, because I would love to hear it. It's JT. Peace.